Welcome back to my channel IMDb 8 Recap. Today I'm going to explain an Indian Hindi satirical black comedy movie Bala released in the year 2019. The movie is about a young boy who loses his hair at an early age, due to which he faces many problems in his life, ranging from making friends to finding a life partner, success in his job and many other important things in his life until he accepts the way he is. But before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and beware of the spoilers. The movie opens with a man talking. His hair seems to be the voiceover, and then we see a young boy named Bala who is making a bald sketch of his teacher on the blackboard and calls him bald. Bala was very famous in the school and his friend named Latika liked him a lot. Latika plays the role of Kubia in a play at her school due to her dark skin complexion, in which she is changed into a beautiful lady by God Krishna, and this makes Latika very sad when she is replaced with another girl. She thinks she is considered extremely ugly in the school, which is sad but true. In the following scene, Bala is seen getting a science copy from Latika that he uses the next day to impress a girl, but Latika reveals his secret and that Bala has actually used her copy. Bala gets angry at her and insults Latika while she is reading a book in the library and leaves, calling her dark Kubia, due to which Latika feels very bad. Bala was very proud of his hair and walks arrogantly later, showing off. Then we see Bala in the summer of 2016, and we as audience are informed that Bala is now 25 years old and has lost nearly 45% of his hair. Bala faces many problems due to his hair loss, and his girlfriend also leaves him. Bala wanted to be a stand-up comedian and tells the incident of being dumped by his girlfriend to his family. They all make fun of him, especially his father and younger brother, and Bala gets into an argument with them. Bala's father asks him to follow his dream of being a stand-up comedian, and Bala leaves, saying that he will quit his job once he achieves his goal. Bala then goes to a shop where he meets Latika's aunt and asks her to bring women to his seminar, saying that the seminar is about the women who face issues to get married. The aunt then asks him to upload Latika's picture after editing and making her look fair skin complexion. Aunt requests Latika to come to the seminar, which she denies at first, but in the next scene can be seen sitting in the seminar with her aunt, where all the dark-skinned girls of the area are also present, and Bala gives his presentation about a fairness cream. After listening to what Bala presented, Latika makes fun of him and asks him to take off his cap, the one he has been using to hide his baldness, and we see Latika throwing his cap off, humiliating him in front of all girls. After that, all the women leave one by one. Due to his poor performance in sales, Bala's boss shifts him from marketing to inventory. Bala does not like this, and in the evening, goes to meet his barber and friend named Aju and gets angry at him for his loss. Aju tells him that he cannot help in growing new hair, but then Guy Bachchan Bhai enters the scene. Bachchan Bhai looks at his hair and suggests some methods for getting his hair back. Bala tries all of the methods, and his family keeps staring at him, and Bala's neck gets really injured trying his method. One day, Bachchan Bhai suggests different oils, and as he goes to buy the oils, Latika meets him there and starts making fun of him. Bala tries to escape, but Latika stops him and says that she knows his girlfriend has dumped him. Bala reaches back to his house and starts trying different things, but nothing works and he continues to lose hair. Thereafter, in the next scene, we are shown that Bala follows a famous TikToker named Parai Mishra. He also makes videos with her. One day, Bala's father suggests him of getting married before he loses all his hair. Bala again goes to Aju's shop, which helps him by placing some chemicals on his head as he is going to see a girl. Bala likes the girl, and as they go aside to talk alone, Bala stands accidentally under a water shower, due to which the color from his head starts falling, and the girl gets scared of him. Bachchan Bhai then takes him to a man who asks Bala to use the buffalo dung and bull's semen on his head. Bala goes back home with buffalo dung and bull's semen, but this time his brother denies placing this all on his head, and Bala's father has to do it and ends up vomiting. Bala then goes to a doctor who suggests him hair transplant, stating that they will have to use pubic hair on his head. Bala gets scared of listening to this weird option and runs away. Bala is then seen in his office where his boss asks him to go to a city called Lucknow, but he denies, asking him to send someone else. After that, Bala looks at Bardwajji using his wig and gets saddened with its appearance. Bala goes back to the doctor and asks him for a transplant, but before he could have signed the agreement, a man arrives there and shouts that the doctor is a fraud. The doctor tells Bala that the complication happens only in a few diabetic patients, and then we come to know that Bala is also diabetic. Bala reaches back home and starts fighting with the boys playing cricket in front of his house. Bala's father takes him inside the house while Bala starts arguing with his father, saying that it is all fault of his genes that he has no hair and it has caused so much suffering. Bala tells him about his fears and how badly girls treat him and leaves from there while his whole family gets upset. On the other hand, we see Latika's aunt who tells her that she has seen a boy for her who lives in Australia, and they go to meet the boy named Rohan. Latika and her aunt are seen sitting in a hotel where Rohan's family starts discussing that she is actually dark when seen in person, whereas she looked fair in the picture that was shared with them. Latika gets angry after listening to this and leaves from there. Next, we see that Bala goes and meets his boss, who tells him that Varun is going to Lucknow instead of him and comes to know that they are going to shoot an ad with Parai Mishra. Bala is seen watching TikTok videos of Parai Mishra at night when his father comes there and gives him a gift. Bala opens the gift box and finds a wig inside it. Bala's father suggests him of going to someplace for some time, and return with hair on his head, that would reduce suspicion with other people. Bala talks to Varun, who says that he does not want to go to Lucknow because of his girlfriend, and Bala instead decides of going to Lucknow. Bala goes to Aju's shop, who places the wig on his head, and Bala leaves for Lucknow happily. The scene shifts to Lucknow where Parai is seen on the set while Bala keeps looking at her. After Parai completes her shoot and sits to make a TikTok video, Bala comes there and completes her video. Bala then introduces himself to Parai, telling her that he is from the company and tells her about the video that he made with her. Pari's mother then comes there and asks Bala to show them pictures first, as they cannot compromise on looks. The next day, Bala goes to Pari's house to give her a check and then takes Parai to a park where he purposes her the idea of making TikTok videos together. Parai accepts his proposal and they both start making many TikTok videos together. One night, Bala comes to Pari's room by climbing up through the window and they have a romantic chat. Bala tells her that he is going back tomorrow and promises to keep meeting her. Bala reaches back home where everyone was very happy after looking at his hair, and he also introduces Parai to his family. Everything starts getting better in Bala's life. Bala meets Latika's aunt and shows her the pictures of Parai while Latika arrives there and looks at Pari's photos. Latika leaves saying that nylon's hair suit Bala. At night, Latika's aunt asks her about her feelings for Bala, and Latika replies that she has no feelings for him, but in fact, she used to like him when she was young. Aunt then asks her to marry soon, stating that she is getting older and it is one of her responsibility to see her settled. Latika receives messages from Rohan, who invites her to meet him. In the next scene, Parai and Bala are seen making love to each other, but Bala gets back after Parai tries to hold his hair. Parai then tells him that she wants to marry him and starts planning hairstyles for their marriage, due to which Bala gets very sad and goes to Ayush's shop. Bala tries to talk to Parai about his baldness, but she does not let him talk, and they both inform their parents that they are willing to marry each other. On their way, Bala's father asks him whether he has told her the truth or not, and Bala replies that he has almost told her. Bala meets Bachchan Bhai and Aju, who suggest not telling the truth to Parai. 3 days before the marriage, Bala decides to tell the truth to Parai while sitting at Aju's shop. Aju tries to stop him from doing it, but Bala sends the message and gets worried about her reaction. Parai calls him and apologizes for not replying to him, while Bala and Aju get excited, thinking that she has accepted him. On the day of Bala's marriage, he comes to know that he has accidentally sent the message to Babu Baya instead of Baby. Bala gets very nervous after this, while Parai keeps asking him to enjoy the occasion. On the other hand, Latika calls and meets Rohan at a hotel where she comes to know about her fake Instagram account after Rohan tries to clear the misunderstandings around skin complexion. Bala is seen in front of the mirror and imagines that Parai accepts his baldness, but when Bala returns to the bedroom, he finds Parai asleep. In the morning, Latika comes to Bala's house and starts insulting him for making a fake account and uploading her edited pictures. Latika yells at him, saying that he is the one who has issues with his baldness, but she is happy with her dark complexion. After Latika leaves, Parai comes there and asks Bala to show her what she was saying and takes off his wig. Parai gets very sad after looking at him and locks herself inside the room. Bala tries to calm her down, but she packs her stuff and leaves the house. Bala follows Parai to her parents' house and meets her. Bala also tries to convince her, but Parai argues with him, saying that looks matter the most to her. She says that she has achieved all things and attention due to her looks and always wanted her husband to be handsome. Bala leaves sadly and returns home. Bala keeps missing Parai and makes sad TikTok videos for her. During his performance at the hotel, Latika notices that Bala is very sad about losing Parai and realizes her mistake. In the evening, Latika goes to apologize to him, but he rejects her apology and asks her to leave. Bala is then seen selecting his hairstyle, and on being asked by his father, Bala tells him that he has decided on a hair transplant despite all complications, and Bala then gets into an argument with his brother when he tells Bala that he is jealous of his hair. Bala is seen in a scuffle with his younger brother when his grandfather hands over a letter to Bala. Bala takes the letter to Latika, who tells Bala that Perai has filed a case against him about fraud and it can end their marriage along with a fine of 10 lakh rupees, an equivalent of $15,000. Bala requests her to take his case and Latika agrees. Bala meets Bachchan Bhai and Aju and tells them the situation. Bachchan Bhai asks him to not think about Perai. Aju and Bala on their way back home find picture of Bala in the newspaper and they try to hide this news from their area by throwing all the newspapers into the river. The news spreads very fast and no one knows how the news got to the newspaper agency. Many people surround Bala's house and make fun of him. Bala keeps missing Perai and meets Latika. Bala informs her that he does not want to defend the case, but Latika tells him if he does not defend the case, he will prove them right and no one will marry him post this fiasco. Bala tries to leave saying that she does not understand his feelings and Latika says that she has been feeling this for a long time and even Bala is one of the people who used to make fun of her. Bala apologizes to her and decided to defend his case. Latika calls Bala in her office the next day and asks him questions about his physical relationship with Perai. Bala tells her that he had not made any physical relationship with Perai. Latika asks him to tell the truth as this information can be used against him and her family can say that he has used Perai for a physical relationship. Bala tells Latika that Perai cannot do this to him and shows him a TikTok video and Latika starts laughing at him. Perai is seen using her phone and tells her parents that she does not want to live with Bala and does not need money from him either. Latika then goes to Bala's house and after getting information from Bala's parents, she goes to meet Bala in his room. After looking at his old pictures, she asks him to come to the school reunion function. In the next scene, Latika and Bala are seen in their school and enter their class where they meet their fellows. Bala apologizes to his teacher for making his sketch and calling him bald, but the teacher tells him that he always knew it was him who made his sketch and called him bald. Bala feels attracted to Latika while sitting in his class and goes to sit with her. In the following scene, we see the proceedings of Bala's case in court. Latika tries her best to defend Bala, but when Perai talks about the covered mirror in Bala's house, saying she cannot spend her life seeing a person who cannot even look at himself. After listening to this, Bala asks the judge to cancel their marriage and the judge declares the marriage null and void. Bala meets Perai outside the courtroom and wishes her good luck for the future. Bala also prays for her to find a handsome guy with long hair as she wanted and leaves. Bala is then seen in his office where his boss asks all employees to sell the fairness creams to all dark-skinned girls in their areas. Bala starts giving his presentation to all the dark-skinned girls sitting in front of him and soon starts watching Latika sitting in front of him and realizes that no one should change for society. Bala takes off his cap and starts laughing with everyone laughing at him. Bala questions all his audience why they should change while his boss asks him what he has done. Bala runs from there, and as he reaches his street, everyone gets stunned after looking at him. Bala then finds out that his brother has been selected to play in Ranji competition and starts celebrating, after hugging his brother and saying that one day he will play for the country. Bala runs to meet Latika and finds out that she is getting engaged to Rohan after reaching her house. After her engagement, Bala meets Latika and proposes her, but she tells him that Rohan loves her and that they are not in a movie where she will accept his proposal after the fact that she is already engaged. On being asked, Latika tells Bala that she used to have feelings for him, but now she loves Rohan, and Bala then brings out her flavored cigarette candy. They both pretend to smoke and the scene shifts to a show where Bala is seen performing stand-up comedy in front of people and starts making fun of his own baldness. Bala then makes fun of short, dark, and fat people in the crowd. Bala can be seen throwing his cap in the river and asking why he should change. Bala then tells people to love themselves the way they are and not to change for anyone. Movie ends with this encouraging message. Overall, Bala is a great movie to watch with an amazing storyline, so make sure to check it out. To watch many more exciting recaps like this, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Let us know in the comments section about the next favorite movie that you would like us to recap. Thanks again for watching and stay safe and healthy.